Oh yeah, and Susato's weird girl is her dad.
Yeah, I gotta say your title for this stream is fantastic. Read that out for those who aren't lucky to catch it live.
It's like fatherly weird girls, tomboy romance, and vaguely annoying impressions. Because my David Lynch impression certainly is that.
It's not vaguely annoying. It's great. If people think it's annoying, they're weak.
Why is Edgar Allan Poe? It's not actually Edgar Allan Poe.
It's a different historical author.
Yeah, it's a different historical author that looks a lot like Edgar Allan Poe, and in the first game is the kind of like dour spiritual. No, Edgar Allan Poe actually wasn't a spiritualist. He was an anti-spiritualist. Did you know that Edgar Allan Poe? This is a tangent. Oh no, I'm thinking of Houdini. I'm getting my fucking BuzzFeed Unsolved episodes mixed up. Houdini.
Edgar Allan Poe got punched in the stomach so hard he died.
Yeah, he got punched in the. Well, no, that was Houdini.
No, I know. I just love the idea of someone walking up to Edgar Allan Poe and be like, "The Telltale Heart fucking sucks."
Yeah, that's so fucking. That'd be so. God, that'd be hilarious. No, Edgar Allan Poe died in the street like drunk and alone, and it sucks.
I mean, yeah, I guess he could have been punched in the stomach. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but like, I think he literally died of consumption. And it's theorized that he, was buyed with liquor to be like, to vote in various different disguises, which is a thing they used to do back in the day because voting polls were at bars. Anyway, that poor guy. It's a very bad life. Go watch the BuzzFeed Unsolved episode on Edgar Allan Poe if you want to have a bad time.
I will not.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, no, it's a good video, but it's sad. So's the Da Vinci one. The Da Vinci one is also very sad. Da Vinci. That guy had a sad life too. Artists are sad. Anyway, let's play a fun video game. I'm so sorry, Susato. I should have told you about the toxin.
The toxin?
The toxin. Deadly neurotoxin.
Right.
You have a strong sense of responsibility, I know. That's why you decided to shoulder the burden alone. No, that's not it at all. I'm just dumb as fuck and forgot.
She forgot.
I forgot the skull emoji.
Yeah. No, she does like the little Trucy head bonk.
She puts her index fingers together.
Yeah.
Oops.
I was scared of my failure coming to light, that's all. So I hope to retrieve the substance from the white woman before anyone found out. Well, that sucks.
Damn.
Before the trial started, do you remember what you said, Susato? That you had no doubt in your mind about my innocence. That you'd stand by me to the last.
I remember.
And yet I didn't deserve your trust in me. I hid important details from you, Susato. I completely betrayed your faith in me. Hit me, Susato! I deserve it! Hurt me, Snake! No, in fact, throw me to the floor! Hello?
Extremely heterosexual behavior.
Hello? No, that's
Oh
too good for me as well. Drag me through the city streets. Spit on me, degrade me.
Yeah, literally one sentence away from escalating to step on me.
Step on me.
Kick me in the face.
She's so normal.
I'm no better, you know.
Oh.
Well, even though in my heart I knew that you'd pull the knife blade from Miss Brett's back, there was just a brief moment when, in my mind, I doubted you.
Susato.
I'm sorry. After I stood here and promised you that I'd stand by you and always be on your side, I betrayed your faith in me too.
We both suck.
Women, am I right?
What?
This is just proving why they shouldn't be in the courtroom.
They're so emotional, unlike Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Unlike fucking Ouchie.
Yeah.
And as such, I failed you as a lawyer.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I think this situation has taught both of you a valuable lesson. Placing your unbridled faith in another is no easy task.
All women do is lie. Yes, father. That fact has certainly struck home.
Hi, Zarboil. And Kugi.
Which is why I can see more clearly now. So, Ray,
Yes?
can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Oh my god, I thought you were going to ask me to marry you.
She's about to cry.
Oh, Susato. You know you'll always be a gallant, dashing lawyer in my eyes now.
No.
Well,
Oh, Ray.
these girls are so straight.
Your Honor, they're in love.
Your Honor. Gay. I was so scared, when it happened. I didn't know what was going on. The white woman was sitting at the back of the hut listening to what I was saying. Yeah, we saw that already. And then a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet. Dead.
No, she died.
For collapsing on the floor in front of me with a knife in her back. And her swan was dead too, which was weird.
The fucking white woman always coming down with the vapors at the worst of time.
She fell on the knife.
Oops.
It all happened right before my eyes.
And you were the only people in the hut at the time?
That's right. Just Miss Brett and myself. There was no one else. So I just don't understand how she could possibly have been stabbed like that. A great mystery indeed. I still can't believe it happened. That's why I just couldn't bring myself to speak up.
It'll be alright.
The swan felt the death of its host, and so it died, having lost its source of nutrition. No, just eat the corpse. Just eat the corpse, you stupid swan.
Okay, it's attached to her head. It mounts her, controls her.
Oh.
She's dead. However it happened, and whatever really went on by the sea that day, I promise you that I'm going to prove everything you saw as true.
Spoken like a true Mikotoba. Now, I think we should discuss what's coming up in the trial, don't you? We don't have much time. We must make sure we have our facts in order.
Yes, I expect the poison is going to come under close scrutiny in the upcoming proceedings.
Which sucks for you, Father, who was trying to do this in secret.
The police should hopefully have identified it on the blade by now.
The trouble is, it's a completely new laboratory-synthesized blend of alkaloids. The police won't have any way of testing for it. Is this like a named poison, or is this just like a plot device? Like,
They made a new poison.
did a new poison just get invented?
I think it's
and then it was never recorded, so we just don't know.
Yeah, we just don't know.
I think it's strychnine or strychnine.
Strychnine.
Strychnine, that's it.
It's not ricin?
It's-
The one that they...
It's usually like a pesticide.
Rice.
The one
They
they...
call-
Yeah, rice and beans.
Rice and beans! Fuck yeah, science! Again,
Sorry,
why...
hey,
No, Cookie,
considering how Brett
they made this for the
killed her
military.
victim, it's poetic.
It's so that it rhymes. It's like poetry. Why the fuck did they make that? Cookie, I think they made it for the government, right? Like it was a government military project, probably. I think.
People just need poison.
People need poison, Cookie. Don't worry about it.
Mama needs her poison.
Yeah, I mean, could be developed as like an herbicide or a pesticide or whatever, and it happens to have that side effect. A lot of shit that we make that's really useful ends up getting weaponized. Like Agent
Oops.
Orange was a legitimate pesticide that farmers used until the U.S. military said, "Hey, this is really good at fucking killing people. Let's dump it over the fucking forests in Vietnam."
And the internet.
Yeah.
That's one. Also, that's a poison, also.
Indeed. So it's a cognitive poison.
Yeah. Yes, without the chemical reagent, it's impossible to detect the toxin.
Chemical reagent?
I sent a colleague of mine off with some earlier to deliver it to police headquarters. I think perhaps you should have some as well, though, just in case. Okay.
Yay.
Yay, we got... It's not a...
Yay.
Now, important to note, this is not an antidote. What's the matter, Susanna? You're suddenly very quiet.
It's this newspaper article. Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. I'm wondering how the information got out, given that it was a government secret.
It was all the white woman's doing!
What? What?
Huh? It was when the professor and Soseki-san were being interviewed at the laboratory. That so-called white lady swaned in and without any compunction said to Professor Mikotoba...
You were Brett, right?
No, you were.
Okay.
No, wait, no,
Was
no,
I?
wait. I don't. Wait, who was? I didn't think
did it
we.
last
I didn't
time.
think
I
we
did it last
had to
time.
worry
I was
about
thinking
it.
afterwards. I think you played her because you wanted to do the shut up, right?
Shut up. You filthy... Oh.
Yeah, as the only Asian woman here, they're the only one. Who
Oh
is
yeah,
covering
right.
for anti-Asian racism.
Yeah, that's right.
I got it covered. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm about to be so no. Oh, Professor, surely your guests would love to hear about your work and that substance here.
And that's the one line she
Oh,
gets.
it's the substance.
It put me in a very awkward position, to be frank. But Soseki-san's curiosity had been piqued, so I had little choice but to give him a cursory introduction.
Peakweed.
Peakweed.
So then, Soseki-san knew about the poison.
Yes, and it's highly likely that the reporter who was writing up the story about us would have caught a glimpse of the toxin too.
This many memo-san.
Many memo.
So many. By the way, did that reporter join you all when you went to the beach?
Oh, no, I don't remember the reporter being there. Indeed, he shouldn't have been. I very much doubt anyone would have wanted him there. He's kind of a prick.
We just don't like his vibe.
A known criminal had been given permission by the authorities to bathe by the seaside. Soseki-san pointed out that inviting a reporter might be problematic, so the man was sent back to his office, and he totally listened.
Yet he obviously didn't go back. He secretly followed the party to the beach and took this very candid photograph. And then presumably he posted it anonymously.
On
to the
Twitter.
police. We put it on Reddit.
Ah! Yes, that must be what happened.
So do you want to hear a fun fact that I found out between last session and this one?
Sure.
The character of Many Memo was inspired when Shu Takumi played Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
What? Frank!
So he played Marvel 3, and to see Phoenix Wright in it, and in the Daily Bugle stage, there's a photojournalist in the background who's constantly diving around taking photos.
Are you
the fight
serious?
that's happening. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, he said this in an interview, and he was inspired by that motion. He loved the idea of this reporter like diving in and taking a bunch of different pictures of different angles. That he wanted to make that into a character, so he did.
I love that, actually. That's really good.
It's really fun.
God,
know?
Shu Takumi's so fucking cool.
He really is. I love this man. I love his creative
I
endeavors.
honestly thought...
we forgive you for the circus case, King.
I don't forgive you for Turnabout Serenade, though.
The gas leak.
The gas leak case. Even though I love that case and I think it's very funny, and I rated it very highly.
It is very funny for the phrase incuritis by itself.
Yeah, and the number of times you see that shitty model of Clavier.
The fucking orange skin
Yeah.
fucking Donald Trump.
Oh my
Clavier.
god, it's so fucking funny.
And they didn't update it for the HD.
Oh,
They could've.
nice. Oh, I love that. They know. At this point, they
It's
know.
history.
Dirty
It's culture.
dirty cocoon money. Yeah, very literal, real line. Oh my god.
Guess just sitting here like, what?
Yeah,
What the fuck is Dirty Cocoon?
don't even worry about it. It's fine. You don't need to know.
Okay.
Butterfly business you're not telling me.
Well, someone does.
Yeah.
Counsel. We've just heard that new witness is now ready to testify. The trial is about to resume. Please proceed to the courtroom at once.
Why does this bailiff have like an
Fitting,
American
yeah.
accent?
I don't know.
He's from
It
the
was his dream.
future.
He was the first weeaboo.
Whoa.
It was his dream to go. To
America didn't exist yet, right?
No, this is 1900 or 1899 technically.
Oh. When was America
America
invented?
existed for like 130 years.
Oh. Wow, when was America invented?
1776.
Damn. Been around a little while.
I know. It's old, but it's still shitty.
It still sucks. Y'all still haven't worked it out yet. It's time to steal ourselves once again, then. I like his little smiling post. It's really cute. Defense attorney Ryutaro Naruhodo. Wow, why was that so hard?
Yes.
Honestly, shout out to Jazz. I hope Jazz is watching this right now. Jazz loves Eugene a lot. Like
Eugene?
Yeah, Susato's dad, Eugene Mikotoba.
Is his name Eugene? Oh, Eugene.
Yeah, like
Eugene.
Why Eugene?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
I
like, you're like
like
Eugene Levy.
Yeah, she
Eugene
loves
Krabs,
Eugene. She's like
owner
Eugene's
of the
number one
Krusty Krab.
fan, and I support her wholeheartedly.
Eugene,
If you're listening, Jazz, you're great.
Eugene is hot as hell. He's very.
Yeah, no, he. What was that term Lila used last week? A zaddy?
No, I used that term.
Right, you used that term.
He's a dilf.
You're the brain poison one.
Yeah, I am.
Ray has put her faith in me now and told me everything. So I can't let her down. I have to prove that what she's telling the court is true. I have to prove what really happened that day.
I like how many times just before a case, the protagonist summarizes exactly what the premise of the game is.
It's great.
It's like
we call that thematic recycling.
Summarize the point of a defense attorney for me, please. Thank you. I understand. Got it.
I hereby call this court to order as we reconvene to continue the trial of Ray Membami. Prosecutor Ouchi, you have summoned the new witness.
Before I address that question, Your Excellency. Wow, I found that voice immediately, didn't I? I have some very important news to share.
Oh?
What news? Why does he look so happy about it?
I hate that he looks happy.
I know, he should never be happy.
During the recess, with the collaboration of Professor Mikotoba's laboratory at Yume University, the police re-examined the knife that was used to end Miss Giselle Brett's life.
Excellent. I admire your rapid handling of the matter.
I fucking hate that animation. It makes me want to punch him so much. Oh, too kind, Your Excellency, too kind. I was merely carrying out your instructions, of course. I had the reagent delivered to the police headquarters by rickshaw, so it would be there in good time. But judging by the man's swagger, I fear we might need to brace ourselves for the inevitable.
Not his swag.
Oh no, he has no swag or riz.
In council, what were the results?
This dagger, which was so cruelly used to end the life of the victim, has no trace of poison anywhere along its blade.
What? Are you sure about that?
Wait, why is that what we checked? I guess it's the obvious thing to check right away because it's the murder weapon, but like...
Yeah, and Ray said the reason she pulled out the blade was because she thought it was poison. She had good reason to believe it was poison, and she was trying to stop the poison from spreading.
I just
But
want...
the blade had no
I just want
If
to.
the blade had no poison on it, though, it kind of destroys that idea.
I just kind of want to point out, though, that that's still a reasonable line of thinking when you are working with a deadly neurotoxin. And there is another vehicle with which Giselle Brett could have been. Oh, but then why was she stabbed also?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that people are still stuck on. Is like there is literally a picture of Rey with holding a knife into her back, and no other plausible explanation for her death has been found yet.
Yeah, because
this is like pre-medical examination, so they can't just test her for the poison or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't have the technology yet.
Just test her blood. Yeah, because like if they were gonna poison her, why would they have put it in her wine and then also stabbed her? Like that doesn't make sense. Odd.
Let's fuck that bitch.
I would stake the reputation of the police on it. Sorry, I just had to laugh at that because, like, what reputation, buddy?
No one like him.
Armed with the reagent, the test is extremely simple. They couldn't have made a mistake. They couldn't have made a mistake. Got it. In short, the accused's feeble excuse earlier has been utterly destroyed. Damn it. It's already getting blasted.
My back.
I love your Rio Taro voice, huh? That's great.
Thank you.
Now, the prosecution is ready to call the new witness.
The newspaper reporter who managed to capture a photograph of the crucial moment. Good.
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 Good. Alright, well, officer, bring in the witness.
Bring in the dancing lobster.
Huh.
No trace of poison on the knife. But if that's really the case,
How did the poison get in her?
how could the toxin have entered the victim's body?
Great question.
That's a nicer way to put it.
How did it get in her? Look at this fucking guy.
He gives me Australian vibes.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
he's Japanese, but like, I'm like, that's an Australian.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
Who's gonna voice this guy?
Well,
Do you want to do
I'm already voicing
Oh, okay.
two guys here.
it?
Okay. What kind of voice does this guy have?
Australian.
Australian.
Alright.
You gotta make this guy say cunt at least once.
Write in many memo to show you news. I'm what people like to call a journo.
he talks like.
Vi, I just want to apologize ahead of time.
Vi and Worfy.
Yeah, Vi, Worfy, Avery, everybody else. Catherine, I believe, is Australian. Yeah, Talia. Sorry, I'm sorry for what you are about to receive.
What's a journo, father? Do you know? Father, what does cunt mean?
Also, I do say, like, that so totally gives me Aussie slang vibes, because Aussie slang is just so lazy.
Journo, Arvo, Servo.
Yeah, exactly. Bottle-o is one of them. That's where they take their... Is that where they take their bottles? I think that is.
I think it's the beer store, the bottle-o.
Is that the bottle-o?
I think it's the bottle-o.
That's stupid. I am popular in the land down under.
We are no longer sorry to the Australians.
No. Your language is stupid and you call ketchup tomato sauce and it makes me mad. Fuck you. It's simply a contraction of journalist.
I'm there when the news breaks, putting pen to paper to catch those scoops so they're in print the next morning.
Oh.
They don't call me the hero of the Herald for nothing. The nice guy of the news.
Oh no, he's a nice guy.
His theme is so fucking good, though.
This has big Groose energy.
Oh, so it was you who took this photograph, was it?
Like, this game has so many amazing themes for like one-off characters.
Yeah, this song. I mean, I feel like actually characters didn't really have character-specific songs in like the main series, huh?
They did. They were just a little. It was mostly reserved for like the
bigger
the more important
characters.
characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of characters shared themes. When you got like an actual villain theme, like Furio Tigre's theme or
Yeah.
Dahlia Hawthorne's theme, like it stood out. It was memorable.
Yeah.
Well, what do we have here? I'm just doing Kano. I'm doing fucking Kano.
Yeah,
I'm
I got that immediately.
I'm sorry.
I know all your moves.
I know all your moves, Sonya. Ooh, brace yourselves, people. Many memo senses a scoop in the offing.
He really likes ice cream also.
Female student up to foul play, defended by curiously handsome young lawyer in Supreme Court.
Okay, everybody escaped from Susato. Got it.
The readers will lap this up. We'll set it above the fold at 72 point in a 5-leg format for the morning edition.
Mina, your voice is making me remember something. I can't remember. It's coming to me, and I'll get there eventually.
Huh? I like how she's still pointing.
Yeah, her face. All right, then. Let's start with your name.
It's Ryutaro Naruhodo.
Next, what made you want to become a lawyer?
Well, I want to reform our country's legal system, I suppose. This is a job interview now.
Ryutaro has suddenly become very ambitious, I see.
I just borrowed Kazuma-sama's dream for a while.
Oh,
He's
Aw.
dead, so it's okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have dreams anymore.
Yeah.
By the way, my name is Takatsuchi Ouchi. That's Takatsuchi Ouchi. The so-called dark horse of the Supreme Court. My objections strike fear into every defense lawyer's heart. I don't give a fuck.
no, the readers won't buy that.
Huh?
I did not expect you to do a fucking Aussie accent. Apologies to the continent of Australia. I mean, like, the people of Australia. Like, give it back, please. Give the land back.
Give the land back, please.
Witness. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What this court demands to know is whether or not you were responsible for the taking of this picture. It was delivered anonymously to the Imperial Police Bureau only yesterday. Yeah, I wouldn't be a Juno if I didn't click quick when presented with a scoop like that now, would I? Sometimes stories call out to me, sometimes I have to chase them down. But either way, you've got to be fast. Fast legs to run with and a fast hand to write with. It's no good if you don't note it down, I always say. That's what I call my mini memoism.
Oh my gosh.
He's losing me.
Yeah.
His Japanese name was Heita Mame Momi.
Mommy Momi?
Mame Momi. Because
Mame
Takumi
Momi.
wanted to make a character with as many M sounds as possible.
What, Mimbami wasn't bad enough?
No, her name was Haori Murasame in Japanese.
Why did they change it?
I don't know. It's weird. Changing the English, like the names of the English characters makes sense because all of their names are Japanese.
I just understood the pun that is Ray's name.
Yeah.
Remember me.
She can't. She does not remember.
Nobody remembers Remember Me.
Yeah, and I would have preferred if they kept all the names Japanese because they were already puns in Japanese. I think it works a bit better with the flavor.
Yeah, I find that weird. And then you could save like the English pun names for when we're in England.
Yeah, I mean, like, Heita Mame Momi is already a pun, because Heita is hater.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. I remember your face. We met that day when you were interviewing myself and Soseki-san.
Yeah, right. That was me. Mini memo again.
But you were supposed to be going back to the Shoyu News offices after our meeting.
But the scoop is, I didn't.
Whoa!
But I did
Because
it.
that white woman's words had piqued my journalistic interest. sorry.
Okay.
No, this is so funny.
This is now the recurring bit. It's like the English is fully replaced.
Saying that in an Australian accent just felt so wrong.
Control F,
All Australians are white.
Control
No,
F, Control V. There we go.
Are you okay? You don't have to do it if you
Nina's
No,
dying.
it's okay. I just need to drink more creamsicle.
you drink your monster.
Oh, did you get the dreams?
Mispressed words.
Did you get the dreamsicle?
I got that dream.
It's so fucking good. It's crazy.
It is. I didn't even know that reserve was a thing until you bought one.
Yeah.
But now I'm like addicted.
It's hella good.
The criminal left to do as she pleases just because she happens to be a British citizen.
Yeah. You sure wouldn't know anything about that, Aussie man.
I mean, he is a criminal.
Yeah,
That's what all
yeah.
Australians are.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and this time especially.
I want a low divorce done. This country's judiciary is rotten to the core. The Supreme Court's rulings aren't even worth the paper they're printed on. That's gotta be a fucking Street Fighter reference right there.
Yeah, I think so.
These aren't worth the paper they're printed on. I
Is
love that.
this boy wearing eyeliner?
No, I think he's just got very thick, like very naturally smoky, thick eyes.
I see. He's he
like, like
he
that
has
one actor
a
from Lost.
he has a natural cat eye also.
Yeah, it's like that one actor from Lost that everyone thought was wearing eyeliner. He's like, no, my eyes
Oh
are
yeah.
something like
Yeah. That's convenient.
that. Yeah.
Stay your tongue, young man. There are complex political issues at play.
Well, anyway. Oh, I quickly jotted down those words she said in my memo pad.
Fuck off.
Oh, you ready? I'll read it out. It's all here. Right, here goes. Oh, I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. A serious criminal going on some junket. The people need to know about this. That's why I decided to sneak after
How
him.
many pencils do you have?
A million.
He needs them.
Why does he? I love how like.
Why does he
doesn't
lick
have
a
pen.
pencil?
Yeah, he's not using a pen, but he still has the habits of using a pen.
Yeah. That's weird.
To get the women's stories so I can hammer her in the press.
You could what? Sorry?
You were gonna what?
Excuse me? Right there in front of God and everyone?
Do you mean to say that you did indeed witness it firsthand?
Not gonna question the hammering to this woman.
The grim scene portrayed in this photograph. Oh, it's poor nipple.
Jesus Christ.
Why does he do? Why must he?
Oh yeah, I saw it with my very own journal eyes. From start to finish, through the viewfinder of my trusty camera.
Through the viewfinder. So you didn't see it with your own eye!
Thank you, many members, son. You will now give a formal testimony before the court. You will state exactly what it is that you witnessed of the events surrounding Miss Brett's death.
Are you okay?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just have some fun in my throat I had to work through.
You got some gunk in there.
Some frogs.
Yeah,
Frogs.
just hanging
Any
out.
frog.
The beach shell was made of shorty old reed screens, so there were plenty of gaps that could see and soil
Hey,
through.
bro. Hey, bro. Off the bat, not great.
Quickly, check his age as well.
I mean, you know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Do you remember the episode of The Best of the Worst, where they get the video about Leonardo DiCaprio? And there's, like, somebody filming him on the beach through, like, a hole
Oh yeah.
in the changing tent. And it's like, wow, he's 38, and she's... Oh, okay. But Ray's 16, which also
It's
not,
so weird,
not
yeah.
ideal.
Right on the precipice of being a dirty old man.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I realized? I don't think these games have had a dirty old man yet, and Ace Attorney loves those.
No, they had. I mean, these two haven't.
Yeah.
but the series has.
The series has, yeah. The series generally loves dirty old men who are perverts and
I mean,
bad.
The Great Ace Attorney games are generally really good about having like no fan service as well.
Whoa, he's in his
can you-
30s? That's ancient. Fuck you. Shut the fuck
Can
up.
you-
I'm going to kill you.
Can you think of a single woman in either game who has shown like cleavage or leg or anything?
They're not allowed to in this era.
Yeah, they would be murdered on the spot.
No, I know, but like it shows their
No, but
dedication
yeah.
to like the actual period
That's
accuracy.
true.
Because I mean, like it doesn't stop fucking Fate or whatever from having like
Well,
Victorian corsets and whatever.
well, hey, Mina. I also gotta say, maybe some of the women in this game should be breasting more boobily.
They should be showing ass and tits.
Yeah.
They should be at the club.
They should be at the club. Mia should have been at the
Shelby
club.
should be at the club.
Well, she got clubbed, so I.
She did get clubbed. The white woman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her.
Oh yeah, Miss May did have jiggle physics. That's true.
Seconds later, a girl pulled out a knife, throwing the white woman to the floor as she
Mina-
stabbed her in the back.
Mina, you're talking about a knife in an Australian accent. You gotta say the
I know.
line.
You call that a knife? This is a knife.
Thank
Holds with a
you.
pencil. My smoldering Juno spirit burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I whipped out my camera, ready to click. I pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and poked the lens through for the perfect shot.
No, let it go. Read screens, you say.
Right. You can see him clearly enough in that great shot I snapped.
Hey man, what's up with your camera, by the way?
They go,
The
"Oh,
up walls were just screens made of coarsely woven reeds.
Fuck these reads.
Yes, it allows the breeze to pass through and bring some relief from the summer heat. And it was a breeze for me to poke my camera through and see the whole thing otten up.
What the fuck does that mean?
Sir, you need to go to jail.
Yeah, please go to jail right now, immediately.
Little girl on girl, if you know what I mean.
I'm-
Bird on bird action.
I am shooting lasers at you with my brain.
Ignoring for the time being the appalling invasion of privacy involved.
Yep.
Did you witness everything that happened from the moment the defendant entered the hut?
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I saw it. Oh, I saw the whole thing from start to finish.
You definitely did not.
And you say that you took the photograph through a gap in one of the screens.
Luckily for me, they were pretty shoddily woven. Oh, I pulled the reeds apart and thrust the lens of my camera
Hey,
through the gap.
why are we like wording it like this?
Would I get away with it, or would I be seen? It was the gamble of a lifetime.
I hate this guy. A tenacity of purpose that's considered admirable in a journalist, I suppose.
No.
No?
Run a risk one day, run a scoop the next. That's many memoism in a nutshell. At last. It would appear we have a genuine witness to this wicked
Nope.
crime.
We don't.
It is pretty wicked.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
The evidence and testimony are extremely compelling. I believe we may be close to a verdict.
No.
Wonderful news, Your Excellency! Wonderful! Nevertheless, it cannot be denied that this testimony begs one very large question. What question? Exclusive news, a startling photograph, all the makings of an exceptional story for the reporter. Why, then, was the story never published? Oh,
Oh, that's right.
great question.
Let go.
Hurt yourself, idiot. It seems clear to me that there are circumstances at play here that are yet to be understood. Ha! More pathetic excuses!
Very well then, counsel. Proceed with your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Excellency. Just more to this reporter than meets the eye.
Like a transformer.
Da-da-da-da-da.
He's keeping something about this case very close to his chest.
Mina, I'm going for the hat trick. I'm gonna say it every single time a line like that is said in these games. Every single time. I mean, I know what the inconsistency here is. So I don't need to get their tips and tricks.
But you need to press the A button.
No, no, no,
Press
I
the
actually
slay
don't.
button.
Okay, I'll press the slay button and I'll kill this guy.
He ossifies you.
Your Honor, League of Legends.
Death.
Death.
Okay, and
Can
then
you witness the? Can you sentence the witness to death?
I'm gonna.
It's 2 women inside.
That's
didn't
not the
notice?
question I wanted you to ask.
Obviously not. If they had, where would I be right now? In jail, that's where.
Yeah,
Yeah, you should be.
you should be. What you'd think would make you reflect on what you were doing.
She looks so like genuinely
Yeah,
disappointed.
yeah, she's like, what's wrong with you? Get help.
Nah, Jono's job is to collect little snippets of life as unobtrusively as possible. Leave nothing but footprints. Take nothing but photos. Yes, that's spot on.
I'm writing that one down.
Did he just make that up?
The point is, the witness risked life and limb to obtain this photograph. And this photograph reveals the whole truth. There is nothing more to be said. So he won't. Is there a fast forward button? Nope.
It's just holding the B button.
Is it? Well. Okay.
Press the B button.
No. You sound like you sound like Omo Chow from Sonic Adventure.
I don't even know what that is. No, the what?
Omo Chow is like a little Robo Chow. Do you know what a Chow is?
As if I know what a chow is. That like the little?
It's the
blue-
little it's the little blue guy.
like a
Little
teardrop-shaped
the little
guy? Okay.
babies. Yeah, they're really cute.
Little babies. Blast.
Goodness.
Okay. Should I just press all? I'm just gonna press all of it. Whatever.
What made you want to see what was happening inside the beach hut in the first place?
Great
Please
question.
expose yourself. Please expose yourself.
Call it Jono instinct. Can you think of a better reason?
I hate this man. Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because as well as being a proven criminal, the person inside was a young woman.
Yeah, I see where you're going with this.
It's okay, I'm
Brace
gay.
yourselves, people. He's painted the Jono as a voyeur.
Yep.
It's hardly slander, sir. You had a camera and you were taking pictures without the woman's knowledge.
In a private hut.
And where she's supposed to change.
Yeah.
Nope, you've got it all wrong, little student boy.
Little student boy.
Little
fucking
student
kneecap.
boy.
Sorry.
Monado boy. To my mind, all that was inside that hut was a scoop. Nothing more, nothing less. Scoop's no gender. Man or woman, it's all news. That's not even many memoism. It's basic journalism.
Oh, so he's a feminist now.
Many meninists.
Shut up.
If only the courtroom was as indiscriminate.
Great minds, Lila, great minds.
Great minds.
Alright, so if that's all buttoned up, can we move on?
Yeah, I guess.
Tell the court then, witness, what sight befell your eyes when you looked inside the hut? A sight that vindicated my journo instinct, that's what. When I pulled back the rays, I could see it all as clear as day. Clear as a baccarat morning.
Okay. There's a what?
So you actually saw Mimbami-san entering the hut?
Yep. And she was raging like my journo spirit.
And the argument you mentioned, what was that about exactly?
You stole it. I didn't steal it. That kind of thing.
Talking about the poison, I suppose.
The student girl walked right up to the white woman and started really laying into her.
punching her and whatnot.
Punching her in the face and the stomach and the egg.
And the swan.
Oh, I mean, if she'd laid into her anymore, there would have been eggs.
What?
What?
What? Giselle would have laid eggs?
She has become part swan.
The man should have been an author. His descriptive talents are wasted on journalism.
He looks so unimpressed when he says that.
Yeah, I know. He's just like, oh, this guy sucks.
Well, the students' rantings fell on deaf ears, like a Japanese person listening to English for the first time.
Thanks, man.
Really ought to work on his similes first, though, to be honest.
Anyway, the point is that woman in the dock was mightily angry.
And her temper finally got the better of her, it seems. Dear me.
Which was the climactic moment that I caught on film.
Okay. I keep reading this as the English woman throwing it back.
You swear before this court that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place.
The precise moment? I didn't see just that. I saw the whole hellish scene play out from start to finish.
I have here a simple plan of the beach hut. Perhaps you could use it to explain to the court exactly what you witnessed.
Right you are. It's all here in my mini memo pad.
He ever draws chicks with fat boobs in there.
Many Memo is like, that's a Zelda name. That's not an Ace Attorney game. Like the Many Memo pad is an item that you would get in a Zelda game, and it keeps track of like your quests or something.
I still mentally call him Mommy Momi. I think it's fun.
Mommy Momi.
Mommy.
Mommy.
When I first peered into the hut, I'm sure the white woman
Okay.
was on this stool at the back of the hut here.
Yes, the accused's own testimony confirmed that.
She just sat at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly, is what I have noted down.
It's my turn to testify now. Try not to interrupt
It's
the
my
woman.
it's my turn with the book. No, you sound like JFK is what you sound like almost. There are moments where you go, all right, and I'm like, that sounds like something though, and I'm trying to think of what it is.
I did JFK for politician.
You did, yeah, and it was really good.
In Spirit of Justice.
Yeah, it was really good.
That was really fun. I liked doing
Yeah.
that.
That's you,
And then the
meaner.
next moment, as I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut. After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously. The white woman went for the student, but the girl dodged out of the way.
Oh, so there was actually an altercation.
And in the flesh, plunged the knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other. Thank you, Cookie. I guess my rule of characterization is if you can't think of a good character voice, just do an accent.
Just did
It's
that,
always funny.
or just take a voice from a 4Kids dub. It will work out.
It's true. 4Kids dubs, you know, set in international anime back like a decade, but they had some very funny voices.
And they did that line where Joey was cooking the candy bars, which is very funny.
Stand back, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's such a fucking good line. Joey, I don't think you should eat that.
I love that. That entire scene is so good. Just like
Dips with the candy bars.
let's take inventory of what we have. Yeah, it's like we got chips, dips in the chips, candy bars, dips with the candy bars, vegetables,
Canned fruit.
soda, dips in the soda.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh god.
What you describe as a grim crime indeed. Never sugarcoat the truth. That's what many memoism says.
The beach hut plan.
Beach hut plan?
The beach hut.
Beach
The
hut
beach
plan.
hut redevelopment plan.
By the way, Many Memo-san. Whilst you were watching that terrible scene unfold before your eyes through the gap in the screen, did it not occur to you to try to prevent the tragedy rather than capture it on film?
Good Samaritan laws don't exist yet.
Journalists have to be observers. We can't get involved. That's all raison d'etre.
Yeah, for like animal documentaries. not
Yeah.
Murder.
Not for literal murder of a human being.
So you didn't converse with Miss Brett at all?
Obviously not.
Because she's dead.
An observer always remains on the outside looking in.
That's something to be proud of, is it?
I feel like we're like taking a big shit on journalists in this stream.
I mean, as someone with a journalism degree, yeah, like 90%
Yeah.
of journos are fucking shit.
Yeah, no, you know what? Yeah. You're right.
Like,
If they do it like this guy, especially.
yeah, like I knew so many like fuckers like him. Like journalists have to be objective, passive observers. They can't get involved. It's like no, bias is inherent. It's impossible to write anything without bias. My favorite quote I learned in journalism school was, "If one person tells you it's raining and the other person tells you it's don't, you don't report both as equally valued. You stick your fucking arm out the window and you find out who's right."
If someone tells you it's raining, someone else tell you it don't.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
I don't know. It just bothers me. Like the trying to be objective and impartial is how shitheads like Jordan Peterson rose to power, because people kept quoting him in articles about LGBT laws and healthcare as if we needed his opinion, as if we needed to have both sides of this debate or whatever.
He's just a little bitch anytime you hear him talk.
Yeah.
He jumps from one idea to the next so fast, but like without connecting them.
Yeah,
and he's just saying
Yeah,
nonsense.
who was it? Oh yeah, like Some More News does like a very good critical takedown of like Jordan Peterson and like how he talks, and like it's just nonsense. It's just nothing.
Yeah, people like him and Ben Shapiro, they're not actually well spoken.
They just talk
have
fast.
big vocabularies, but yeah, they have big vocabularies and they speak fast so that they can gish gallop and just dump out 1,000 points. And if you don't refute every single one before you make your own points, then they say, you didn't refute that one. I win.
I win. I am an intellectual mastermind. Jordan Peterson rose in power makes me think of like him absorbing people like Sal. He did do that.
I mean, he pretty much did do that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happened when he went to Russia.
He took before. That's why he was in the coma.
That's why he was in the coma for 2 months.
He was evolving.
Yeah. You haven't seen underneath the suit with the t-shirt lately.
That is the funniest shit in the world. The
Yeah.
fact that he went to Russia because he tried to quit like drugs cold turkey. Had to be put in a medically induced coma because his body was suffering from his stupid carnivore diet.
Yeah.
And by the time he woke up from his coma, COVID was happening.
Yeah.
Like this man lived out a fucking 28 days later scenario.
Yeah. God.
Absolutely hysterical.
What a hilarious piece of shit that you should not take seriously at all.
I hope the best ending for him is that he loses every bit of power and influence he has and fades into obscurity while still being hilarious to laugh at.
Like Andrew Wakefield, the guy who started the anti-vax movement. That guy's hilarious.
Or Milo Yiannopoulos.
Yeah. Or Richard Spencer, who got punched.
He got punched out of existence.
He got punched out of existence, and it's so good.
He got punched so hard so many times that it's impossible for anyone to Google his name without punched in the face showing up as the first result.
And Ian Miles Chung, who got milkshaked. No, that was that was Andy.
Ian Miles Chung got threatened with sedition charges recently.
What?
Go through a decade of so he's been vocally pro-Israel, which fuck that. By the way.
Fuck that. Like, fuck that whole thing.
Yeah, fuck that. Free Palestine.
It's like he he lives in Malaysia, but he constantly
Never
tweets
been.
about
He's never been to America
American
ever. He has never.
Yeah.
He has never been to
So-
America.
So because he's constantly an American conservative cosplay, he's been going really pro-Zionist for the past
Of
like,
course.
4 or 5 months now. And the entire time, he has been like bad-mouthing any state that's against Israel.
Okay.
And Malaysia happens to be one of those states. Malaysia is not an ally to Israel, and in fact they consider them to be a political enemy.
Good.
So by saying pro-Israel things and opposition things, he was actually threatened with sedition. Like there was a journalist who pointed out in a very, very public, widely distributed national newspaper that what he's doing constitutes sedition, which can lead to the death penalty in Malaysia.
Wow.
So he hastily started deleting tons and tons of tweets stretching back years.
Yeah, because that works.
Trying to remove any praise of Israel or Zionism because he was terrified that he was actually going to be executed for doing his American conservative cosplay.
That is so fucking funny. That man's got ants in his brain.
Yeah, I mean he's got ants everywhere.
He's got ants.
In his mouth
He's got
too.
ants in his mouth. Ants everywhere. It's like fucking Catherine up in here. All right, that's enough political talk. It makes me sad. Hey, I'm glad I'm not on Twitter anymore. It's been great. It's been so swag. Anyway,